They say summer is the time to live in Chicago. Well, that's extended into autumn as we are ready to roll under blue skies at Soldier Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. No, he faked him with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
He's brought down.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And the Colts first down.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Third down.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Indianapolis.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun to McCaffrey.
What?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he is going to have a Colts first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Danny Trevathan there to bring him down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He was 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. And it's Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's the option. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Runs it on the option.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
He's crossing. He's checking.
They'll run here with Eckler. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Eckler, the ball.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh my God!
Heavy traffic,
How is
and
he?
it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
On second down, McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Complete.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6.
What are you doing, buddy?
In good position, 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete
What's
to
good?
his running back right side. And they're going to lose some.
Playing my Madden
out
game.
there.
Being knocked back to the 18.
How is it?
Despite the
It's
completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
Just leave.
What are you doing? Easy?
You just said you playing Madden.
What the fuck?
Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
Man, you should be.
And
This is
one
pure
can't
entertainment.
complete. Too much contact to
This is
hold
pure
on to that one, and
entertainment.
it's third
They
down.
have just been good.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but
All
in this
night.
case, maybe
All
a little
night.
too much target to hit.
This
That
man
one was
even
timed
said,
well.
I pre-fired around the corner like an asshole.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo.
You cereal, bro? He said,
And
I'm
this is
cereal.
caught at the
With
end.
extra
And
oatmeal.
able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Madden's a
Be
very
interesting to see
difficult
now
game
what they
to
do
have to have
offensively down near the goal line after
110%
not much there that time.
As the offensive
I'm
play
leaving
caller, that
easy,
may
I'm
change
sorry.
your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Later, bud.
Oh, this.
Are you going to play Madden? I don't know what those are.
And this one will wind up with him
I'm playing
losing
Madden, but I'm gonna hop on
back
after
to the
I'm done.
4-yard line.
Yeah,
That'll be a
when's that
loss of
gonna
a
be?
yard, and
Once
it
later.
leads to a third down.
You just weren't responding
Blown
great.
around in the first
Huh?
half. They've gotten to the ball
You weren't
carrier
responding
before they
too
can
great.
really get started. Offense got
I
to
didn't
come
hear him
up with
talking.
something else in order
He
to try to
said,
get this
are you
running game
hopping
going.
on? He said,
Yeah, later.
when is later? Like, a
From the
couple
gun
games
on
later?
third, Garoppolo.
Oh my God,
And
that is
caught.
bullshit.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alright, then I guess we'll hop on.
His 9th touchdown of the season, and the Colts are able to grow their lead.
He said he didn't hear you.
And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver.
Definitely felt like I was being
Sometimes
ignored.
the defense tough to
No,
find the little
it's just
guys,
black
right?
people and
Sometimes they get
their
lost in the
football.
traffic, but usually what it
Very-
means is that rather than just winning
very
with height
intense.
or even speed, they use their
African
quickness to find a way to
American
get
side.
open.
Well,
That's
tall,
Asians.
short,
Us
wide, skinny,
Asians and our
whatever.
noodles, man.
There it results in a touchdown.
The darker skin
And
people.
ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Dude, huge ball.
23-yard
It is all
line.
about sports, dude. Our game's starting, by the way.
I know I'm saying that.
Where's everybody at?
I have no fucking clue, man. I've been trying to get old people all goddamn day long. Nobody wants to fucking hang
What do you
out.
mean? Me and
Offense
Easy were like,
ready
dude,
to
take
go
a
for their
fucking
next
dick. Like,
drive.
you're not
Nothing
gonna
for
invite
him yet
us.
from an offensive
Steve,
standpoint.
guess what?
Down
The whole
10
time they
zip
didn't
as
have. You said
come
you didn't
up
have a full
first and
team. You
10.
said Looney left pretty early.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the
Jay and I were playing.
Yeah,
Second
then
And then
Seabass
Seabass and Loom joined. And then I was the one that ended it because I went Christmas shopping.
First half, 10-0 our score.
Yeah.
So
Everybody was
shit.
So everybody was still on when I got off.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
These his messages when you're out.
The coach.
I threw the ball.
Brought down by the
Oh my
Colts.
god, I can't do this.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback. And that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Cooper's got it.
It's in the game.
And all the way down.
You coming after that game?
Yeah.
A big play there for the Bears.
Oh, great. Now I'm stuck on loading screens on a fucking airplane.
Yards.
No!
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. And he's taken down inside the 30. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes?
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Colts 10, Bears 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Samson Abukum. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
And it's 3rd.
So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now a fake on the give here.
Joe, get the fuck out of here.
And he'll lose lose yardage here. Back to the 15. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
Now 3rd and 15.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least
Get the fuck out of here.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day. 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo.
He dove for the ball.
And he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Garoppolo now. To the right.
Are you
side,
serious?
he's got Landry
Oh my God.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
9 yards.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
At the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Garoppolo. That's to McCaffrey, complete. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
5-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler.
Come on!
Right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 3.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be
God.
ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check that. We're Mike 52 right here. 52.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. Touchdown, Chicago. Taylor Gabriel, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from taking the lead in this game. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Bears 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I need to force a mistake.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
8-yard line.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
On the carry.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Not much there, only a yard. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing on first is Garoppolo.
Yes!
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Running on first down, Eckler. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Second and goal from the 1.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option.
Let's go!
He is in. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season as the Bears push further out in front. And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Bears 21. Colts.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34.
34-yard line.
Oh, that's a pick.
Game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Open man is Duvernay.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Yes, sir.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But it's going to be second down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 39. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Oh, come on, take that!
Knocked away. It's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
2nd and 4.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. It's Eckler again. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. I mean, how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.